All right, let's get things started, shall we? The Seahawks have signed a bunch of new players, or returning players, to work out a complete overhaul of the Pete Carroll era, including the pictures, which people have been losing their minds about. The players include Jonathan Hankins, Lincoln Tomlinson, George Fant, Nick Harris, Farrell Brown, Brayshawn Jenkins, Kevon Wallace, Terrell Dodson, Jerome Baker, Tremaine Ankrum Jr., and Laviska Shenault. They also re-signed Leonard Williams, Mike Jackson, Darrell Taylor, and some others that I don't have written down here. What are the expectations for the Seahawks under first-year head coach Mike Macdonald? Oh boy, 10 or more wins. Yeah, 10 or more wins. I've decided it's 10 and 7 or better. I don't think this is not going to be a retool year or a year that everyone did not see coming. And it's probably going to be a retool year. I would not be shocked if they end up being better than anticipated. But it's ultimately in the we'll see department. What helps is the fact that they have a bunch of players that have talent. And there's also some talks of Rashad Penny coming back on a potential veteran minimum deal. What I think is the most exciting part is that they have caught bait with a lot of the players that many people thought were severely overpaid. Shout out Jamal Adams and Quandre Diggs. Let the old guard go. And now they're basically starting anew. Okay, this is our... And I think what people were losing their minds about, all over Seahawks Twitter about, oh, the picture's being torn down, blah. I've yet to see a response from Richard Sherman about that. That's what I'm curious about. Or Doug Baldwin, one of those two. But I think what people are losing their minds about the pictures is you have, well, in context, Mike Macdonald, the new head coach, ripped down some old photos from the last 10 plus years of Seahawks football without including the Super Bowl team. And I think it's a sign that he wants his team to build a new clean slate. Build your own legacy, build your own culture. And it's just hard. I get it, because when you're used to nearly 15 years of brilliance, whatever you want to call it, of Pete Carroll, and you're moving on to a new culture, it's always a hard thing to get used to, and I get it. But this is one of those things where you really, honestly, this is a wait and see kind of ordeal. This really is a wait and see. Because you really can't judge a team based off of one free agency period or whatnot. You really can't. And no matter what, it's always going to be a little bit of a dicey kind of moment. But I have confidence that the Seattle Seahawks will get back to what many would consider to be their winning ways in 2024 and beyond. Again, we will ultimately see. But as I sit here in my chair, my throne of power, I think the Mike Macdonald-led Seahawks will get off to a good start in 2024. We'll see, though.